Me name is Noah Splashbeard Brushstroke, and today I'm going to show you how I paint my ship. Grab your watercolors and paint along with me if you dare. Arr. Gonna draw out this ship shape and the horizon and kind of this island formation over here. So I'll give you some time to do that real quick. Pause the video and draw it all out. I used just a regular HB pencil, and then once you have that all drawn out, take a wet brush and start adding water to the sky area. Now adding water to the sky, after we wet the paper, we're gonna paint in the sky color. Now this technique is called the wet on wet technique because the paper is wet, which we are painting. And it's really great. It's a really great technique for blending. And you'll see why in a second. So now that we have the sky all wet, I'm going to use a slightly smaller brush and dab into my blue paint. Make sure I have, kind of watered down here. And then you start from the top corner and just work your way all the way down. Be careful when you get to the ship area that you don't cover up the sails. And if you do, it's okay. But I want to make sure we preserve some lights over there for later. Now once you have a blue sky like this, you can take a different brush. It's kind of wet a little bit, but has no pigment on it. And you can make little cloud shapes by lifting out the paint. And you just do that by kind of mopping out those colors a little bit. Kind of scrub it. You can do that wherever you want. Little cloud formations, and then So after you have this, what you can do is you take a little bit of orange if you want to, and you can lighten it up just a little bit, get it wet, and then you can drop in little pigments here and there as little contrasting points in the sky. Pretty cool. Just like so. Now the important thing about this is not to cover up too much of your sky with this. Just a little bit for interest. Orange is blue's complement, so if you start blending it together, it's going to turn to kind of a brownish black neutral color. And I kind of tilt this so it kind of moves around the color a little bit in a few different directions. Then after that, just let it dry. Then we'll move on to the next step. So now that it's all dry, you can go back in and darken up a few spots if you'd like. So I'm going to take some more blue. And to make the paint darker, you just use less water, in case you didn't know. So I'll just kind of start from my top here. Add some more blue. Add some water so that it can go farther. Just kind of watch it blend into the back that we already have. Okay, so now I think we can get started on the island way in the back. Well, I guess it's not way in the back, but the one that's sitting on the horizon over here. So what I think we'll do for this is take our green color mix it kind of with the blue. It's already in our palette area. And then add just the slightest bit of red, which is green's complement, to dull it down a little bit. And then maybe some more blue. Oops, that's too much blue. Okay, so a little bit more green in there. Then maybe just a little bit of red again. There we go. That's a good color. So now, I'm just gonna take that color and make it in the shape of this island over here. So once you have that all done, let's see. I think we should start on our ship. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to take my black mixture that I have here, which is really just a mixture of blue and orange. I'm going to mix it with this green. Make it darker. Let's see. looks good. I'm gonna take I'll take my dagger brush because it's got a nice edge that I like to use. And we'll start making the mast on the ship. Let's see. Okay, good, it's all dry. So, let's kind of start trying to make it as straight as possible. It can be a little bit challenging to kind of outline some of these areas. Just keep going along and just outline the different masts. There we go. This one right here. That. Okay. Now let's take our orange. Just a little bit of this. Add to the mixture here. Yeah, that's good. And then let's water it down quite a bit. Tap off just a little bit, and then let's go in here and start making kind of the shadows of our sail. So this one right here. Kind of the whole thing's in shadow. It looks good. Then this one here, this one's kind of folded up, so it's got quite a bit of it's in the shadow. Probably most of it, really. Then for this sail, just a little bit on the top here, like so. And then a little bit on the sides as well. Just kind of drop it all together. Don't be afraid to let some light show through. Kind of adds texture. Little folds in the sail there. This one we're just going to use kind of more of like a dry brush technique. Just kind of pull it down. There we go. Now I think I will take some blue, mix it in just a little bit, and add water to the mixture. Lots of water. Tap off a little bit, and I might mix in just a little bit here to the shadow. I want a little more intense. Do that to make the folds, the sail down here. Just kind of make it whatever you want it to be. Then this one right here. Now we'll just let this stuff dry, but in the meantime, let's work on our flag. It's up there. So I'm thinking for the flag, I want a mixture of kind of all this stuff here. Kind of mix it all nice and together. Then let's add some purple to that mix. Make it much darker. There we go. And now it's kind of like a purpley black color. Now let's add some blue to that mix. Make it more of like a blue. Yeah, that looks nice. Thinking we're gonna make these flags up here kind of a darker blue color. Now that part's gonna be more light, so don't want to cover up that area, but all the areas, the shadow, we'll cover up first. There we go. And then just add water to this mixture. Tap off a little bit. And then you can make the highlighted part of this flag here. Over here. Here. It's kind of just nice and easy way to make a flag in watercolors. And then I think I want to use this color actually on the sails, just kind of like how we had the highlight up there. So, but it'll be in the shadows some more. I think one of the most important parts really is just remembering not to cover up all of your light areas and make sure that they remain light, because you can't really get them back once you cover them up completely. Okay, so now that we have those sails done, I'm thinking I kind of want to work on the masts just a little bit more. So let's take some of this orange color, get, kind of water it down a little bit, but not too much. Kind of dab some of it off, and then kind of go over some of these, not fully, but just a little bit on one side. Try to make it as straight as possible, and that's kind of hard, especially if you don't have the most steadiest hand. Just kind of do it on one side. And when you do it on one side, make sure you do it on the same side for all of them, so it doesn't look like you're, changing up the lights and the darks. just like that, and then I forgot this goes straight through it, doesn't it? Because this is the back. There we go. And then just kind of highlight, just barely, these parts here. There we go. Okay, so now, oh, almost forgot one part. This part, the front of the ship. It's very important. So let's see. There we go. Okay, so now we can get onto the main part of the ship. So let's start off by taking this orangish color, mix in just a little bit there, then add tons more water to it. So it's a nice light color. And then just kind of go over all this area here. So once you have this whole ship area covered, let's take some of this darker color up here, some more water to it, and let's kind of mix it in towards the bottom here. Blend it in a little bit more. Once you have that, let's see, let's add some blue down there, just a little bit. Let's take my black mixture here. Consists of blue and orange, and let's cover some of this window area with it. So I just kind of use barely any water with it. so that you can kind of get like this nice dark color. You can add some water to it if it's kind of sticky, like mine is being. With making windows, it actually tends to look nicer if you use not straight edges. Just kind of use curved edges so it's not so harsh. You can preserve some of the lights in there so it's like lights going through. There we go. And then there's a few on this side here. There we go. And then I think I will add some of this dark color at the bottom here. Just kind of blend it in a little bit. Now let's see here. Let's take more orange. This time, let's use less water. And, oh yeah, just drop that in. Mix it in a little bit here at the bottom. And work upwards from there. Bit. Don't make it all the way up to the top, so then we have some light up there, but kind of smooth it up a little bit, blend it out, and kind of want to use some more blue down here, just a little bit. Okay, and then I actually want to darken up the masks again just a little bit because it kind of covered up some of it. So I will use less water this time and just kind of make little shadows right along the edge here. Try not to cover up all those light areas, but it is sometimes just a little bit tricky to do so. A little bit on the bottom of this part here, and then kind of connect it with this whole area. There we go. Okay, and then let's see, we have some more of this kind of black color mixed with blue, which I have up here. There we go. And create this little circular area. Then take some more of this. And we're gonna make these kind of lines on the ship here. Kind of go along like this. And then they go along this way. There we go. And then, oh yes, the rudder right here. And there's another line that kind of goes across this one here. There's a little bit of water. Goes like that. Okay, and then I think there's another area that goes like this. There we go. And now we gotta make all these different lines on our ship that connects everything. So just gonna make this line and this line, this one, then just kind of make these lines out to the masts here. There's just all sorts of different lines. Different lines on the side of the ship here, just in case if you want to be a little more clear on the shape of the ship. Or you can add darks to one side of it, just a little bit more. Okay, so now that we have the ship pretty much all done, what we're going to do is, well, first I kind of want to add some water at the base here, kind of drag out some of these shadows just a little bit, and then now we can start making the ocean. So let's use up some of this color that we have here first. Let's take my larger brush, just add tons of water to it, and just kind of make this light grayish color. And then from there, let's take some orange. Once again, add some more water to the mix. Add all that in there. And it's okay to leave all these lights in there because they can be little shimmers in the water. And then, how about this? Let's take some green, add it to the orange. Add it kind of here. Now let's take some blue. This time, a nice darker blue. Add it here. Mix it with the green. So we kind of get like a sea green color. Add a little more green if you need to. Then add some water to it. Add some blue if you need to. That's kind of dark blue. So add lots of water to it and kind of make different water textures in here. It's going back and forth. And leave space for the white of the paper to show through the layer underneath. And if you use kind of a dry brush technique, you can get more shimmers in the water here. And you can just take up some straight up blue and add it in a little more throughout wherever you like it. Make it a little bit darker in here. Since it's kind of dry, you can really do that dry brush technique I was talking about, where you just kind of take the dry brush and just zoom it across. Once again, don't cover up all your lights. Then let's take some green, some water, just kind of make a nice little shadow in the ocean here for the ship. Use some water to connect all of it. There we go. You can keep adding to it, or if you'd like to, you can add little birds in the sky by taking this kind of darker color and make little M shapes, just like so. Just kind of wherever you feel like. Add as many or as little as you like. I like it at 3. There you go. Thanks for painting along with me. This is my finished ship, the Jolly Swashbuckler. If you enjoyed painting along with me, please like and subscribe. Thank you.